OdeeLoccSportsInfo here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all, hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so you can be notified of this reel, because y'all know OdeeLoc keeps it real. Yeah, y'all, so the boxing fans really thought that Errol Spence Jr. versus Ugas was going to be on free TV. And this is what I be talking about, how quick a lie can spread. See, lies spread way faster than the truth. Way faster than the truth, right? And once I seen people reporting on it, I already knew it was a lie. I'm like, it had people reporting this, like, it's true. And, and these guys got thousands of subscribers, right? And they just lying. Errol Spence Jr. versus Ugas is going to be on free. No, it's not. Right? Didn't have the Errol Spence Jr. Brigade. They going around, you can't boycott the fight. You can't boycott the fight now. If it's on free TV, how you going to boycott the fight now? If it's on free TV, right? And it's like, what? This is sad, man. This is truly sad. Boxing is in a dark, very dark place, right? A very, very, very dark place, man. People just literally come on the internet, have thousands of subscribers, thousands of them, and they know that these people believe anything they say out of their damn mouth, right? Because these people, they don't do research. Comment 1 if you can hear me. Whoever in the chat, comment 1. But this is what they do. They just run with the narrative without fact checking, without doing their research, because they already know the people who listen to them is not going to do the research. They just going to regurgitate what they hearing from them. Right? They just going to regurgitate that. So this is what, it's like, come on, man. Come on, man. This is where boxing is going, right? This is where it has gone, rather. Shit, I like the Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather days now. That was horrible, but I like that shit more than I like this. This is ridiculous, right? Yes, I was on YouTube back then. I just didn't have a channel. Yes, I was on YouTube. And I was, I was looking at all these channels. I was like, okay, the YouTube boxing community, okay, we split up. All of us split up. The YouTube boxing community, we split up, right? The cult members, they started making they click. They made they click. And then, like some of us is in the middle. And then, then they had the other guys. You feel what I'm saying? So, we all split up. Me, I start messing around, with the cult members, way before, way before AJ and Deontay Wilder. Way before AJ and Deontay Wilder. This is when it all started with me and the cult members. This is what this is when it all started with me and the cult members. This is when it started with me and them. So I mess around with these guys, listening to their channels, like, like we all agreeing, we all talking about resumes. It's all about that, right? It's all about who you fought. It's all about how many belts you had. It's all about how many times you went up, became a champion. It's how many, this is what the narrative was until Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. Until Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, which is two black men, right? Last time I checked, they both black. Which is two black men. Then you start hearing the racist bullshit come from black men talking about another black man, which was AJ. And I'm like, hey, hold up. We don't have to build that fight like that. We can both give them both credit, and we can build it up. But no, these guys, right? Because I like AJ more than Wilder. Let's just keep it, a buck as a fighter. So me, I'm like, no, y'all like, let's just keep this shit neutral. Let's keep it neutral. Hell no, they couldn't keep it neutral. They started calling Anthony Joshua a token boy. They started calling him a slave, right? They started saying that he got to listen to his master, Eddie Hearn. Do it remind you of something? Do it remind you of something? This is what I say. This is why I knew before the fight even got, really pumped up. I already knew. I said, once Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, that shit start heating up, they're going to say Terrence Crawford is a coon. They're going to say he's a slave. They're going to say he's a token boy. They're going to shit on him. And you see what happened? Mind you, this is not coming from white people. This is not coming from white people. This is not coming from Hispanics. This is not coming from Asians. No, this is coming from people that look just like him. This is coming from people who look just like him. Then they want to throw up a black fist. Man, put your damn fist down. You shucking and jiving ass motherfucker. Right? Because we know why you doing it. You doing it for money. We know why you doing it. We know why you call another black man a coon, a slave, right? We know why why you shit on that. I mean, come on, man. We know why you do it. Right? We know why you do it. For money and subscribers. So what that tells me is that you will sell out another brother for $1. You will sell out another brother for $1. Mind you, all the stuff I was saying about Deontay Wilder back then was facts. He had fake hair in his head, right? He was twerking like a woman. He said on camera he wanted to experience pregnancy like a woman. I didn't lie. And I also said, who did he fight? Right? Who did he fight? Then when he take on Louis King Kong Ortiz, it's like he waited 2 years later. He waited Ortiz out. He already knew he was 40 then, right? So he waited him out. Yes, because he could have fought Louis King Kong Ortiz 2 years before he fought him. But what did Wilder say? Oh, I don't fight drug cheats. Oh, come on, man. I know the history of this shit, man. I've been around. I've been peeping game. I've been around. I know the history of all this shit. I know how, how the cult members, how they got formed. You feel what I'm saying? And then it all went to shit once AJ and Wilder came into play. Then what happened? Wilder didn't have the better resume than AJ, but they wanted Deontay Wilder to get 50-50. Wilder had never had a damn pay-per-view, but they wanted Deontay Wilder to get 50-50. Deontay Wilder got his highest payday versus Louis King Kong Ortiz was what? Like $2 million back then. $2 million. Louis King Kong Ortiz only got 600,000. This is why I was on Louis King Kong Ortiz Twitter page like, you stupid. Go back and look. You stupid. You let Al Heyman talk you into that bullshit. You should have stayed with Eddie Hearn because you would have got the Anthony Joshua fight right after he took on, damn shit, I forgot who he had took on. But he was promising you that fight in February because you was his fucking mandatory. So he would have had to take you on. If you would have just stayed in place, you could have got more money. And got more exposure. But you got talked into the Al Heyman weird shit. I don't know what he got over you guys, right? You got talked into that. And then what happened? You got cheated in the first Wilder fight, King Kong. Yeah, they cheated your ass. Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. They cheated your ass in the first fight, right? Because they could have easily stopped that fight. Deontay Wilder was out on his feet. Couldn't even defend himself. Took, like 22 unanswered punches. Got up the next round, still out on his feet. The doctor jump in. Oh, wait. Flashing lights in his eyes. Giving him smelling sauce. Waking him up, huh? Come on, man. They used you, Ortiz, and I was trying to tell you. I was on your Twitter trying to tell you, brother. But, who am I? Who am I, right? I'm just a nigga that's on YouTube, right? That's it. That's all. But I already knew before the situation even occurred with Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. I said it. Go back and look at my videos. I said it. This is going to become racist. I don't know how. Because it's between two black people, right? I don't know how it's going to become racist, but it's going to become racist because this is just the narrative that the cult members push against, guys who look like them. It's a proven fact. It's a proven fact, right? Just like if Tank Davis and Devin Haney, somehow take on each other, that's going to become racist. Anything between two black fighters and these guys are involved, it's going to become racist somehow, some way. Don't y'all get it? They have to push these narratives to keep people coming back, right? They just feed people bullshit. Just like what they said yesterday, like people, they all over the internet. Oh yeah, like the fight gonna be free. No, it's not. Common sense should tell you if they putting Mario Barrios versus Keith Thurman on pay-per-view, what in the hell makes you think they're gonna put Earl Spence versus Ugas for 3 belts on regular TV? Why would you even think that in your head? But, no, most of these guys, they knew what they were saying. They just wanted to put that out there so they can make another video. They not about the truth of boxing. This is why my channel exists, right? Because I had to start making videos. I'm like, damn, these guys are really lying. Really coming on the internet lying. And it don't have to be that way. If we all come together as boxing fans, we can get the fights we want. But, we'll never come together, right? Because I can put out facts about, Wilder, facts about Earl Spence, facts about Al Heyman, and I get called a coon. Right? I get called all out of my name just for speaking facts. Right? But boxing is in a very, very, very dark place, man. We have people that's in boxing right now that's not in it for the love of the sport. They in it to get money out of the sport so they can do other shit. They here to bleed the sport. They don't care about who fight the best, really fighting the best. No, they want to keep pushing a narrative, right? Because just think about it. If we all really wanted to see the Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Bud Crawford fight, they would have already fought. If everybody was on the same page, right? We putting pressure, the Crawford fans, we putting pressure on Crawford. The Spence fans, they putting pressure on Spence. They would have been fought. Right? They probably would be on their third fight by now. No, but it got bigger channels than mine who probably work for the PBC. Let's just say that. They probably work for these guys. This is why they push these narratives, right? This is why they push these narratives. Then they just make up stuff on the fly. Then people be asking, like, where the link at? Where you get this from? Who said? You feel what I'm saying? They can't even back it up. They just want you to believe what the hell they say. Then when you say something, you're blocked. You say something that's a fact, something that they don't want to hear, block. Like, what kind of weak shit is that? Right? What kind of weak shit is that, man? This is why people, they come to my channel, they say all type of crazy shit to me. They never get blocked unless you go, into the racist, like all that other stuff. But, calling me, punks and bitches and all that, I'm not tripping off none of that, man, because you don't know me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just a guy on YouTube who trying to talk boxing. That's it. That's all. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit because I never sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Right? No, I'm going to give it to you, raw and uncut. Straight. Take that. There you go. This is why most of my videos are 5-minute videos, right? Because I don't really need to talk for that long. But I'm starting to get, like kind of used to this streaming stuff so I can get out, like more of my points, man. But boxing, y'all, is in a dark place right now because we have people who just feeding off the sport and they not giving back to the sport. They just feeding off of it. They push whatever narrative they want to push. Then you try to hold them accountable, blocked. They got all these yes men in their comment sections, right? To block you. The shit is pathetic, man. The shit is really pathetic. But this is where we at in boxing. You know? You don't even have to worry about a white boxer. You don't even have to worry about a white man talking about a black boxer. Shit, like calling him out his name. Shit, you just go to all the black channels. Shit, you go to all the black channels. Shit, man, this majority of them is calling, other black men coons and slaves and shit. So you don't even need to go to the other side. Right? But these are the same people who say they for the black people. No, you're a fucking hypocrite. Now let's get into why I stopped liking Errol Spence Jr. Because I used to like Errol Spence just like everybody else. Right? You can go back and look at my videos. I was demanding that he get his shot against Kell Brook. I was demanding he get his shot against Kell Brook. Right? I was happy as hell when he beat up Kell Brook. Think about that. The guy, OdeeLoc, who goes in on Errol Spence Jr., was happy as hell, got a video celebrating Errol Spence Jr. beating up Kell Brook. Wow. Then what happened? Terrence Bud Crawford became undisputed and started talking about coming to 147. And I seen Errol Spence Jr. energy change. I said, what the fuck is going on? No, you are the boogeyman. You said you are the boogeyman. You said you this, you said you that. You said he lightened the ass. You say he this, he that. Whoop his ass. Earl, what are you doing? Whoop his ass. No. He started talking about get a belt. He started talking about size of the... I said, yeah. It's official. This guy right here is the truth. Really the truth. Crawford is the truth. This guy is a fraud. Then I started going back over the people he fought. Right? I'm like, Algieri. What? Then Bundu. Like, what? Like, what? Then I'm seeing his style. I said, this dude basic as fuck, really. Then I look at Crawford's style. I'm like, damn. Crawford really got dog in him. Not saying that Spence don't got no dog, but I'm like, it's a difference. Crawford is like kind of crazy. Something, he not all the way clicking. You can tell Crawford is not all the way clicking, man. Yes, he's intelligent, but when it comes down to fighting, it's something goes off in him. And you can tell. You can look. And I'm like, damn, Spence, you gonna do me like this? So what? I had to start putting pressure on Spence. Fight the man. Fight the man. Fight the man. Now, after years, he done got into accidents and tore eye retina And, you know, he be blowing up in weight, don't stay in shape. It's like, come on, man. He haven't had a knockout in years. It's like, man, he's basically done, right? I think Keith Thurman will beat Errol Spence Jr. This is just my opinion. I think that Keith Thurman will get Errol Spence Jr. This is why Errol Spence, you know, he finally probably realized after he got the, you know, like after he got the belt, he probably like, man, I don't want to fight Keith. It's like, nah, man, because he seen what Keith did to Sean, right? And he probably like, damn, shit, I don't want to get hit with one of them hooks. Right? Because we already seen what Larte did to his ass. Right? When he got hit with a right hook, right? Had to recover. He was out on his feet. It took Errol Spence Jr. a round and a half to recover from that punch from Larte. You can go and check it out for yourself. A round and a half. Yeah, man, but boxing is in a dark place, you guys. Man, it's in a very, very, very dark place because we got black channels, you know, calling other black, you know, men slaves and all that. Yeah, I go in. I do go in. Right? But most of the stuff I say is be true. Like when I said, Spence, you know, like hugging and kissing on Yellow Beezy. It's true. Like when I said that Deontay Wilder be twerking on camera. Isn't it true? Like when I said Deontay Wilder, you know, that he want to experience pregnancy. Isn't that true? It's on camera. I just don't be making up shit. It's on camera. It's on video. It's recorded. The shit even shocks me. Then the main thing about Deontay Wilder is that Deontay Wilder, I remember the humble, you know, the church boy Deontay Wilder before he tried to turn into this rapper, right? That's the Deontay Wilder I remember. Yeah, before the tattoos, before the braids to the back, all that. Yeah, that Deontay Wilder. Most of y'all don't even remember that Deontay Wilder, right? You see what Errol Spence doing right now. Errol Spence Jr. doing right now, right? Tats everywhere, tat on his leg, got a new tat on his back. Come on, man. These guys, it's like they don't really want to be boxers. They want to be rappers. They want to be rappers. Most boxers nowadays want to be a damn rapper. Right? Certain boxers take their craft seriously. But most of these boxers don't take that shit seriously, man. They just want to wear a big chain, some nice glasses, you know, a fur, you know, and look good on camera, man. Man, and beat up C-level, D-level competition. Come on, man. These guys ain't fighting like the guys of old. They do more fighting on the damn internet than they do in the damn ring. Everybody Twitter fingers. Let's just keep it a buck. Everybody is Twitter fingers, man. Right? No, we want to see y'all in the damn ring throwing punches. You signed up. This is what I can't understand. They signed up for this shit. We didn't ask y'all to sign up for this shit. Y'all voluntarily signed up to be boxers. So get your ass in the ring and box. You're going to get paid for it. Get your ass in the ring and box. That's all we want. Why in the hell is that so hard? It's because we all can't get on the same page. These bigger channels, they push out narratives to the casual fans, right? And that holds up the fight. Simple as that. As simple as that. These bigger channels push out narratives to these casual boxing fans who don't really know nothing about boxing. So now we going back and forth, and we can't never get the fight. Right? Because they not holding a guy feet to the fire. And, sometimes over here, we not holding our guy feet to the fire. So come on, man. If we want to see the fights, we have to get on one page. I know I go in on, on a lot of boxers. I go in on a lot of boxers. I do. That's because they bullshitting around with the fights I want to see. Just give us the shit we want to see. I can't understand this shit, man. This is why I take, 6-month breaks, 8-month breaks from this shit, man. I mean, come on. This is why I take long breaks away from boxing, y'all. Because it's full of shit. Let's just keep it honest. It's full of shit. You keep on, man, it's just going to be just this non-stop back and forth, man. And we ain't going to never get the fights we want to see. Everybody going to be mad. And, it is what it is, man. But, yeah, y'all, man, I guess I talked enough. I just want to get all that out. I know I be all over the place because I don't write down shit. I just talk. I don't have no notes or nothing like that. I'm just talking, So it is what it is, man. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified. This your boy, OdeeLoccSportsInfo. I'm gone, y'all.